History made at the Vatican, of course, on Thursday. The American-born cardinal elected to lead the Catholic Church as the next pope.
And today we are learning more about Chicago native Robert Francis Prevost, known also as Leo XIV now. Many believe that that name is in reference to Leo XIII, signifying his commitment to social justice. Prevost was a missionary priest in Peru, spending 2 decades there, deeply committed to the church's role in helping the poor. His brother John talked to the new pope the night before the big vote.
He says, you know, you're going to be the first pope. He said, no, that's just nonsense. It's just talk. It's never going to happen. They're not going to pick an American pope. He just didn't believe it or didn't want to believe it, and maybe if I don't accept it, it won't happen.
And Pope Leo already has several events on his calendar for his first week.
On Saturday, he's going to be meeting with the cardinals. On Sunday, prayers on the Basilica, and on Monday, he plans to meet with the world press. Well, we're getting new insight into the Pope's background as well. Our sister station in Minneapolis has a news anchor whose mother went to school with the new Pope in the south side of Chicago.
That's pretty cool. They talked about what he was like and what it's like to say you went to school with the leader of the Catholic Church.
Well, big news in the Shortle family. You know the Pope.
Yes, now let's be very accurate. His older brother John and I went through 8th grade together at St. Mary's of the Assumption, which is on the far south side of Chicago. Many people say it's in Riverdale or Dalton. Close enough.
I mean, you go to the same school. It's a small Catholic school. You're on the
Yes.
south side. The family's probably
had
pretty well
nuns.
known. 3 brothers. Would it be
Yes.
unusual for a pope to come from a school like that?
It would be unusual for them to finish college. How about that? Does that make sense? It was a very working class neighborhood.
What does it mean, or what did it feel like to you when you start connecting the dots and you figure out you go to the same grade school that the Pope went to?
To be real honest with you, 3 weeks ago, I was reading something in a news feed, and they mentioned his name, and they said he was from the south side of Chicago, and they said, I don't know whether they said he was a dark horse. I remember I knew 3 weeks ago, I read about him, and I thought, wow, that's John's brother. I kind of dismissed it because I thought, they're never going to pick an American. I almost fell off my chair today when you called, because at the same time I had just heard it, and I thought, they chose him. It was hugely, I can't begin to tell you how surprising it was. You have been to where I grew up. It's not the neighborhood you would have picked for a pope, probably, which only makes it even better.
I know you probably haven't seen it. I'll send it to you. But it was kind of eerie to look at a class photo that only takes up 1 page.
Yes,
I see the new Pope, and I see my Uncle Steve 2 rows down.
I know. How cool is that? I mean, I knew that Steve, and as soon as I get off with you, I'm telling Zita, and we're getting on the relative chain link.
All right, Maureen Shortle, everyone. Not just an icon, my mother. Thank you for joining us here on Care 11.
It was a pleasure to see you again.
I'll talk to you later.